Our vehicles go there, our vegetables and our agricultural products go there. So they are our trading partner, and we therefore need to interact with them. Whether we like it or not, we are joined at the hip and we need to be talking to them. And you don't talk to your friends or negotiate anything with your friends. You also negotiate with those that you may have differences with. So
just a few months ago, we saw headlines and heard rhetoric from the African National Congress, the ANC, proclaiming a stance of self-sufficiency. The general sentiment seemed to be, South Africa can stand on its own 2 feet, we don't need the United States. This kind of posturing isn't entirely new for the ANC. They often project an image of independence, rooted in the historical struggle against apartheid and a desire for a truly sovereign, non-aligned foreign policy. It's a powerful narrative, one that resonates with many who yearn for genuine African autonomy. But let's contrast that strong, independent stance with the reality on the ground, a reality eloquently highlighted by the statement we heard, our vehicles go there, our vegetables and our agricultural products go there. So they are our trading partner and we therefore need to interact with them whether we like it or not. The president, whose voice we just heard, cuts right to the chase. It's a pragmatic, no-nonsense assessment of the undeniable economic ties between South Africa and the US. The United States is not just a trading partner, it's a significant one. From South African exports like precious metals and agricultural products finding a market in the United States, to American vehicles, technology, and consumer goods flowing into South Africa, the economic arteries connecting these two nations are robust and vital. This isn't a matter of preference, it's a matter of economic necessity. The phrase, we are joined at the hip, is incredibly insightful. It speaks to an interconnectedness that goes beyond mere transactional trade. It suggests a fundamental, almost symbiotic relationship. And here's where the wisdom truly lies, we need to be talking to them and you don't talk to your friends or negotiate anything with your friends. You also negotiate with those that you may have differences with. This is a crucial point that often gets lost in the political rhetoric. Diplomacy isn't just for allies, it's even more critical when there are differences. If South Africa genuinely wants to advance its interests, it needs to engage with all major global players, including those it might have ideological disagreements with. To refuse to engage, or to pretend an important partner isn't needed, is not just unrealistic, it's strategically short-sighted. So, while the ANC might like to posture and act like South Africa doesn't need the United States, the reality is starkly different. South Africa is, in fact, extremely dependent on the USA in various ways. Let's delve into some of these critical areas of dependency. Firstly, trade and investment. As we've discussed, the United States is a major destination for South African exports, contributing significantly to South Africa's GDP and job creation. Beyond that, American companies have invested billions in South Africa, creating employment and transferring skills. This foreign direct investment is crucial for economic growth and stability. Disrupting these ties would have severe repercussions for South Africa's economy. Secondly, development aid and health initiatives. The United States has been a monumental partner in South Africa's public health sector, particularly through programs like PEPFAR, the US President's emergency plan for AIDS relief. This initiative alone has saved countless lives and significantly strengthened South Africa's health infrastructure. Beyond HIV, AIDS, US aid supports various development programs, from education to good governance, all contributing to South Africa's socio-economic upliftment. To suggest this isn't needed is to ignore the profound positive impact these programs have had on ordinary South Africans. Thirdly, and this is a big one, is the African Growth and Opportunity Act, or AGOA. This US Trade Act provides duty-free access to the US market for thousands of products from eligible sub-Saharan African countries, including one South Africa. AGOA has been an absolute lifeline for many South African industries, giving them a competitive edge and boosting exports. Losing AGOA benefits due to strained relations would be a devastating blow to South African businesses and the livelihoods they support. Fourthly, let's consider technology and innovation. The US is at the forefront of technological advancement. South Africa relies on American technology, software, and intellectual property across various sectors, from telecommunications to finance. Limiting access to these innovations would hinder South Africa's own technological development and global competitiveness. Finally, and perhaps less tangible but equally important, is diplomatic influence and soft power. The United States, as a global superpower, holds significant diplomatic sway. While South Africa seeks a multipolar world, ignoring or alienating such a major player diminishes its own international standing and ability to navigate complex global challenges. The US also wields considerable soft power through its cultural influence, educational exchange programs, and shared democratic values, which, despite differences, often underpin the broader relationship. So, while the political rhetoric from the ANC might be aimed at projecting strength and independence, the reality on the ground paints a very different picture. South Africa and the United States are deeply interconnected, economically, developmentally, and diplomatically. To deny this dependency, or to pretend it doesn't exist, is to ignore the complex realities of global interdependence. Cyril Ramaphosa's stance, the one that acknowledges we are joined at the hip, is ultimately the one that will serve South Africa's interests best. It's about engaging, even with differences, and understanding that healthy relationships, whether personal or international, require communication, negotiation, and an honest appraisal of mutual needs. What are your thoughts on South Africa's relationship with the US? Do you agree that they are truly interdependent? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more videos.